Friday, and today we're going to be exploring henna. Okay, that's gonna be our video topic today for Shima Hair Talk, exploring henna. We're gonna explore henna right along with Shima. Okay, so can't wait to get started here, ladies. It's about 7:27 p.m. So I'm gonna allow you ladies to come on in. Come on in, come on in. We're going to explore henna. Right. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Let me put on the volume a little. I wonder if the quality is. Well, the quality is what it is. Let me see. And okay. Volume is good. Okay, ladies. Okay, hope we're doing fine here. Okay. So yes, so one of the Shima girls brought up henna, like if henna is good to use for hair. Pretty much I've doing my research, I found that yes, it's actually pretty good because it's not as allergic, it's hyperallergenic, I believe. Like, permanent hair, that's a lot of ladies, could be allergic to these permanent hair dyes. But henna, since it's derived naturally from the earth, it's less, there's less allergies associated with it. Okay, so I think that's a good thing. Only thing that I see about henna that it is, since it's not a permanent hair, that's not a chemical, it's not going to last as long, and it's not going to take that well. You got to really leave it in the hair for a couple of hours, I read. So, yeah. So we're gonna watch a tutorial and we're gonna look through these steps and the pros and cons of using henna, ladies, okay? All right. So yes, a lot of us don't know what henna, even I didn't know what henna was. I was familiar with it a couple of years ago during my YouTube career, but I just never used it. I was always stuck with the standard, dark and lovely hair dyes, textures and tones hair dyes, and things of that nature. Okay. I haven't dyed my hair at all. My hair is what it is, what you see. This is the natural color of my hair. Okay. So I have not dyed my hair whatsoever. This is the natural color. So yeah, I'm wearing my Shima Girl t-shirt. I haven't worn it in a minute. I am a Shima Girl. Alright. So yeah. This was from my other website, but now it's the ShimaHairCare.com website. This is an old t-shirt from back in the days, ladies. Remember when I used to have them available? A lot of us Shima girls wore it, and I think I wore it, yeah, to the Burner Brothers hair show, the international hair shows in New Jersey. Yeah, but I found it in my closet. I said, let me put this shirt on today, because I want to keep up the the self-esteem up. Okay, of Shima girls, let's keep our self-esteem up. Okay. All right. So let's explore henna. We're gonna be exploring henna together. Okay. Basically, in short, from what I've read, they said that henna, comes from the powder leaves of a tropical shrub that is used as a dye, and they use it for tattoos as well. So they use it as a hair dye, and they use it to tattoo your skin. Go figure. All right. To decorate the body. So and henna is commonly found in the country, like continent. I mean, Africa, India, Pakistan, Yemen, and basically it's in the Middle East. It comes from the Middle East portion. Okay. So again, its leaves are used to naturally dye the hair and skin, which is why it's a common ingredient in certain hair dyes and temporary tattoos. So I knew those tattoos weren't going to last too long. Okay. This is a natural hair dye. Okay. So we're going to explore the main differences, textures and tones, claro, okay, Again, if you use Dark and Lovely, Texas and Tone, Claro, those are the quote unquote traditional hair dyes. That's what I'm used to using. Okay. So in short, the hair dye that we use, to penetrate the shaft, that's the hair dyes that I'm used to using, the Dark and Lovely, Texas and Tones. They penetrate the shaft, but henna basically coats the hair strands. It's not gonna penetrate into the cuticle. All right, so that's what they're saying. It basically, yeah, it coats the strands of our hair. So with natural henna, basically the cuticle remains intact, with the henna varnishing over the top. That's a way. Varnishing is a way to say that it's just coating the top. It's not penetrating. It's not. What they're trying to say is not altering anything. It's just coating. It's just coating it, like a paint job. Just coating it. Okay. So that's what's going on there. Okay. So yeah, the cuticle remains intact. Okay. With synthetic hair dyes, the cuticle is opened up, because of the chemicals. The chemicals alter the cuticle. Okay, with the permanent dyes, the Texas and Tones, the Dark and Lovely, the Claros, the Optimum hair dyes. Who haven't used Optimum hair dyes in years? So yes, the Optimum hair dyes, they alter the pigmentation of our natural hair color, ladies. They alter it within the cortex of the hair, and it permanently changes our natural hair color. Okay, so that's another huge difference. Okay, a huge difference. And another difference is that henna doesn't lift, it doesn't lift our natural hair color. Okay, but it's just gonna deposit. The hair color of the hair is just gonna be deposited through the hair, but it's not gonna lift. It's not gonna change anything. It's not gonna permanently change anything. It basically gets washed off, after a wash or two. So it's a safer option. It's a natural option to dye our hair as opposed to using chemicals in our hair. So that's why I bring it up. If you wanna, play around with some colors, it's you could experiment with henna because it comes from the earth. It comes from the earth. So it's not gonna stay there forever. It's not gonna alter your natural hair color, or alter the cuticle of your hair either. Okay. Let me say hello to the chat. Okay, let me say hello to the chat. Hi, Dawn. Hello, beautiful Shima. She says, thank you, thank you, thank you. I try. I left my crossing. I was gonna comb it out. Yeah, I was gonna try to comb it out, but let me just enjoy it. One more live. Okay. Yeah. All right. So welcome ladies that have joined. Okay, I really appreciate it. All right. So yeah, so the hair is not gonna permanently alter our hair, which is a good thing. While conventional hair dyes, work on all hair types. Conventional hair dyes, they mean, I go back to Dark and Lovely, Texas and Togo. Those are the two main brands I used to use to dye my hair. Okay. So they say with conventional hair dye, while it works on all hair types, it also could be too harsh for people with sensitive scalps, and certain allergies. Okay, so they say like if we use henna, which is natural, henna prevents any type of irritation or negative health side effects, and it adds that it's an effective alternative for those looking for natural dyes. Okay, so let's use a natural option. That's a natural option to dye our hair, ladies. Okay, so that's a good thing. Again, the henna comes from the henna plant. Okay, it comes from a plant from the earth, ladies. And again, it's found in Africa, it's found in India, it's found in the Middle East. Yeah, so that's where it comes from, and its leaves are used to naturally dye the hair and skin, ladies. Okay, they use it for tattoos as well. Okay, so yeah, so what I want to do now is watch the tutorial. Okay, let's watch this tutorial real quick, ladies. Okay, so we can get an understanding of what henna looks like, how to apply it. Okay, you can watch the whole tutorial on YouTube. Okay, I'm just gonna go through it, a short version of the tutorial. I'm gonna go through it, but you can go ahead. It's like I think it's 9 minutes long, or 19 minutes long. So you can watch the whole tutorial on YouTube. and the title is How to Henna Type 4C Natural Hair. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's take a peek at that. Okay. All right. Okay. Hello, Lionel Richie. I love you, baby. Remember, I want to go to the concert. He's coming to Florida. Can you believe it? I'm so happy. Okay. Let me fix something. Sorry, ladies. Okay. All right, got it fixed again. Alright, sweet Jesus. Okay. Okay. Let me Okay, here we go, ladies. Here we go again on my own. Alright, so let's watch this, okay? Dun dun dun. Let me go ahead and
To my simple school.
Okay. So yes, she's applying henna to her 4C hair, ladies, okay? Alright, so this is some quality henna powder. Alright, and it contains 0% chemicals. Alright, ladies. Let's make sure, you know, that we use a plastic bowl. I don't know if it has to be plastic but it's a bowl, okay? And then they're gonna add warm water, okay? Not hot water, warm water. So continue to add the water until you get a thick, creamy paste-like substance, kind of like yogurt, okay? And then you will notice that henna thickens up a lot as you start mixing it. You will notice that it thickens up a lot, but can also get kind of runny sometimes, you know. So you got to keep it moving with the whisk, ladies. So try not to saturate it all at once with too much water in one sitting. Don't pour just the water, all the water, like, you know, a little bit at a time, okay? Pour water a little bit at a time. And then, yes, of course, take the whisk and gently begin to whisk the mixture. Okay? Okay, hold on. Let me take these commercials off. Okay. So what she's doing here now is she wants to add some rose water. Okay. That's if you don't like the scent of the henna. Okay, you can add rose water. Okay, henna is said to make hair very smooth. It gives lovely sheen and pumps up the hair. So it shouldn't leave your hair rough or anything, ladies. So if you're, for example, if your hair is natural, your natural color of your hair is like a dark brown, you're going to love, you know, it's going to give you like a reddish and purple highlights. You know, especially in the sunlight, you'll see some reddish highlights, copper tone highlight, you know, things like that. That's the henna color is going to give you that for dark brown hair, ladies. Okay. So yeah. So she, remember, she got rose water. Okay. So now what she's doing is she's gonna allow the henna to process. So let's allow the henna to process for about 4 hours. Make sure that you cover it with the plastic film like she did for better processing. And if you want to take it to the next level, allow it to process overnight. Okay. Okay. So remember that this is a natural hair dye. So the longer you allow it to process, the better the color will take, ladies. Okay. So allow it to process as long. 4 hours or 4 hours plus. Okay, so get the rubber gloves out. Henna tends to stain a lot. Get the rubber gloves out. Make sure you're wearing dark or very old clothes, you know, that you don't mind getting stained up. Use an old t-shirt, something old that you don't mind getting stained up. Okay, and also to protect your skin from stains, apply a balm-like ointment around the ears and hairline. Okay, it will help to keep your skin from staining, ladies. Okay. Also, let's make sure that your hair has been pre-washed. Okay, at least the day before. Make sure your hair was pre-washed before your hand application. Make sure your hair is clean, ladies. Okay. In this case, you're not supposed to use protein because henna contains protein, so they don't want you to overdose on protein because it will make your hair rough. So don't use nothing with protein in it. Okay, use a shampoo with absolutely no protein. But shampoo the hair, keep it clean, no debris, no product buildup. Have a clean scalp so these hair coloring procedures can take correctly, Shima girls. All right. Once you apply the henna, wait a few hours. Allow it to penetrate the hair for a few hours. So depending on the formula and your existing hair color, ladies, you may have to wait anywhere between 2 to 4 hours. Okay. So you're gonna have that henna in your hair for 2 to 4 hours. Remember, this is not your regular over-the-counter permanent hair dye. Okay. You're gonna have to wait those 2 to 4 hours, or maybe even more, depending on the length, the thickness, the porosity of your hair, ladies. Okay. So, um, so as you can see, she did section it off, doing it by section, and she has type 4C hair, by the way. Okay, so she's applying henna on type 4C hair, which means henna takes on type 4C hair. But all types of hair can use the henna dye. All right. So yes, go ahead and watch that video. The title is how to henna type 4C natural hair. Let's skip to when she washes it. Let me see. Let's skip to when she washes it out. Okay. So look at all the steps she's taking, okay? If it works for you, it works for you. You do whatever works for you, ladies, okay? This is just her routine. Do what works for you. But you see, it's all in an effort to penetrate that henna so it can take. Okay, that's all in an effort. I told you, the longer you leave the henna in the hair, the better it's going to take. And even with all that, look at everything else she did so that the henna could really penetrate. All right. She did two strand twists as well. Okay, so yeah, watch a tutorial. Okay, then she's gonna rinse it out with tea. She created a tea rinse. Okay, she created her own tea rinse. All right, and then this is her washing it off with the tea rinse. Okay, so yes, you see, it's gonna take some time to dye your hair, even with a natural hair dye like henna. So don't rush through your hair. Remember all the steps that I told you. Detangle your hair with your fingers first. Always make sure you're always detangling your hair so no tangles will get in the way of applying henna, applying anything you're gonna apply to your hair. Okay, so your fingers can run smoothly through your hair. Okay, so again, the tutorial is called how to henna type 4C natural hair, but it applies to all types of hair. Okay, type 1A, 2, 3, 4. All right, if you want to apply henna, apply to any type of hair. Okay, all the types. Okay, so yeah, that was an exciting tutorial. I hope you ladies enjoyed it. Hope you ladies enjoyed that tutorial. We're exploring henna together here, Shima girls, okay? All right. Who would have thought there was a natural hair dye out there, right, ladies? That's something, huh? Okay. Okay, so let's go over some steps here that I want to reiterate. Okay, Shima girls, we're gonna go over some steps that I want to reiterate. Oh boy, my boy. Okay, let's go. Okay, so again, we went over that permanent hair dyes penetrate the hair shaft, okay? By permanent hair dye, like Dark and Lovely, Textures and Tones, Claro, all those hair colors you see at the drugstore, they're gonna penetrate the hair shaft. While henna coats or varnishes the hair shaft, okay? Varnishes means coating, all right? The natural henna will coat or varnish the hair shaft. So it's not gonna penetrate, it's not gonna alter, you know, your hair strands, the cuticle of your hair. Number three, henna doesn't lift, you know, it's not gonna lift the natural hair color, okay? Because it's not altering anything, just coating stuff, okay? It's just gonna deposit, you know, the color onto the hair strands and color your hair naturally, okay? All right, conventional hair dyes, like permanent hair dyes, work on all hair types. However, it can be too harsh for people with sensitive scalps and certain allergies. Okay, so this is a good thing. You know, if you got certain allergies, you got sensitive scalp, try henna. Henna is organic, natural, comes from the Middle East. Okay, Africa as well. Okay, henna prevents any type of irritation or negative health side effects. Okay, so that's what they're stating here. Okay, I will always suggest you always do a strand test, just like you do with a relaxer, with anything, you know, that you're unfamiliar with, that you want to be caution with, you know. Do a strand test, ladies. Okay. Also remember, henna has a lot of protein in it, so if your hair receives too much protein, it could become dry. So don't use a shampoo with too much protein. Don't overload on protein, ladies. If you're gonna use henna, don't use nothing with protein. Wash your hair with something that doesn't contain protein, just a moisturizing shampoo. Okay, so this is typically an issue if someone already uses protein rich treatments, you know, such as certain hair masks that contain protein as well. Okay, so now we're gonna learn how long does henna hair dye last. Okay, but first of all, let me show you some jars of henna. You know, let me do that. Because I was looking and I saw the jars of henna, just so we can become. Okay, so this is like samples of jars of henna, ladies. Okay, so if you're shopping for henna stuff, it's gonna look like this. All right, all right. I'm gonna do something because I clicked henna hair dye, right? But I wanted to see the actual powder, what it looks like. Even though you're gonna see in the tutorials when you start watching the tutorials and stuff. So here's like the powder. All right. Let me see. Let's look at this. Okay. So yes, you know, we know it's a powder, golden brown. Okay, remember it's powdered leaves, okay? Look, this is okay. And a longer lasting hair color, golden brown, 2-ounce pack of 3. Longer lasting hair color. Okay, so yeah, just shop around, ladies. There's a lot of versions of these handles out there. My mama told me you better shop around. Everything reminds me of a song. I don't know why. Shop, shop, shop around. My mama told me you better shop around. That song is so old, way before I was born. I think even way before my mom was born. let me click on henna powder. Okay. Oh, I want to show. This is indigo powder. So yeah, we're shopping together for some henna. So this is an example of us shopping for some henna. Okay, here it is, a powder, henna powder. So here's the henna powder, ladies. Okay. All right. Okay, so henna is a natural colorant made from the dry leaves of the Lawsonia inermis shrub. It produces a beautiful reddish orange brown color that bonds well with protein fibers. So that's the color your hair is gonna basically come out as. It's gonna be reddish orange brown, but it will like be highlighted when the sun hits it, when light hits. It's not really gonna be that color per se, like a loud color, as you know, you're gonna see in the tutorial of the young lady we were watching. This is when the sun, when sunlight hits it, it's like highlights and stuff. So that's what it's gonna look like. So yeah, we're exploring henna. So this is it's a powder. It's not liquidy. It's nothing compared to what we're used to with the developer and the tinty hair dye and stuff. But you still gotta use gloves. You still gotta be you do your hair in sections. So it's still a kind of a process, but it's like a safer process. It's more organic. So yeah. Okay. Mhm. So yes, a lot of versions of henna. And remember, they use this to tattoo the skin as well, which is very interesting. Look, more powder, ladies, okay? So remember that we mix the powder with warm water, and we don't just pour the water. We slowly pour and, mix, get a whisk, and start mixing the powder until it becomes like like kind of like yogurt creamy paste like substance. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So those are samples. Those are just some examples. Okay. All right. Good. We're learning something. I'm learning something. Remember, I'm learning right along with you ladies. I don't know everything, okay? I research, I look, you know. Um, if I decide to use it myself, I will perform a strand test first, or at least on one portion of the hair, you know. So, so let's always take those steps, ladies. Let's take important steps. Okay. So yeah. Okay, let me see the chat. Let me look at the chat. Okay, everything's good. My mama told me you better shop around. Shop. My mama told me you better shop around. Okay, so how long does henna hair dye last? So they say depending on your hair's porosity, ladies, a henna hair dye can last anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks, a month to a little under 2 months. Okay, the more porous, the longer it will last, and as it grows out, it will also fade nicely. Okay, so they say those who use henna on their hair regularly, they find that the color builds over time. So you got to continue to use henna so the color will I guess stay longer, and it will create a more vibrant and longer lasting color with each application. So the more you use henna, the more it will stand out. Okay. So again, the more you use henna, the more it will take, the better the color will stand out. They say most professional salons exclusively offer synthetic hair dye, so if you're looking to try henna, you'll likely have to do it at home. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that salons weren't doing henna treatments. They should do everything. It's just, yeah, it's a salon. But yeah, to each their own. Every company does what they're gonna do. So yeah. But so if you're gonna use it at home, follow these tips, ladies. Okay, I'm gonna um, speak about the tips right now. Welcome new ladies that are here, just exploring henna together. Okay, we're learning together something new here that all of us don't know what this is, so we explore certain hair topics together. And today's the hair topic we're exploring because I'm learning right along with you ladies. Okay, so you're gonna prep your skin. Okay, prep the scalp. Okay, as previously mentioned, henna can easily stain porous surfaces like the skin. Okay, so to prevent accidents, apply an ointment around your hairline and ears to act as a barrier. Okay, so get some Vaseline, I guess, and apply behind the ears, the temples, wherever you think henna could touch you. Apply. Okay, protect your skin. All right, get Vaseline, a balm-like ointment, but apply it. Always kind of like the relaxer. I used to do that. Apply Vaseline to protect my skin against the harsh effects of the relaxant. Look, henna's a natural ingredient, and yet they say we got to do the same thing with it. So because in this case it stains, it really does, it stains. Okay, so now we're gonna mix the henna with hot water. Okay, let's say hot water here. To make the paste, place the henna powder or block in a bowl and add boiling water, they say. Then mix it until the henna releases its dye and it becomes a thick paste. Wait for it to cool. All right, so some of the ladies, they were using warm water. Okay, but these instructions from the henna website says to use boiling water. So the goal is to make it a thick paste. So make sure it becomes a thick paste. Okay, ladies? All right. So then when we apply it, we're going to section off hair. Okay, before you apply the henna, make sure that you wash your hair with a shampoo that does not contain protein. Okay, they say don't use any protein in your hair. Don't use any hair mask that contain protein. No protein. Wash your hair, I would say, with a moisturizing shampoo. Okay, you know, to remove product buildup, debris from the scalp, and all that good stuff. Okay. All right. So section off pre-washed and slightly damp hair into 4 sections. Then take the paste, the henna that you just mixed, which is a paste now, and massage it into each section while wearing gloves. We were watching the tutorial. Okay, so watch that video, ladies. Wait a few hours, not 30 minutes, not 45 minutes, not even an hour, a few hours, because this is not a permanent hair dye. Okay, it works much slower because it's natural. Okay, so they say anywhere between 2 to 4 hours. Okay, I'm gonna read that one more time. I'm gonna read that right now one more time. Depending on the formula and your existing hair color, you may have to wait anywhere between 2 to 4 hours. Okay. All right, and then comes the time to wash it out. Okay, so use your regular shampoo or a cold wash, they say, and or conditioner to rinse all the henna out. The lady in the video, she created her own tea rinse to rinse hers out. Okay, and she had to do a couple of rinses. Okay, because the yellowish color, the color of the henna, took a while to come out. So make sure, kind of like the relaxer, where the pink is the, you know, is the signal to let you know if all the relaxer has been washed out. Well, the henna, you know, has its own color. So until all that color is washed out, you still got henna in there. You got to wash it out, ladies. Okay, so use a cold wash, a regular shampoo, a conditioner to rinse all the henna out. And they say just steer clear of protein heavy formulas, okay, to prevent damage. Okay, so yeah, those are some warnings and crucial steps to go by, ladies, if you want to explore the henna and use henna. Okay, all right, so natural hair dye. Okay, we don't have to use chemicals. This is all. Our goal is to stop trying to use chemicals during our hair growth journey. If you're already using chemicals, I've had several videos to help us, you know, do it correctly, even using chemicals. Okay, so we can minimize the damage from these chemicals. But if you are all natural, like me, I'm 100% natural, been 100% natural for 2 years since I cut my hair back in 2021 of February. All of this is 100% natural hair. Okay, if I decide to dye my hair, I'm not gonna use a chemical dye. I'm not gonna use a dark and lovely dye. I'm not gonna use textures and tones. I'm not gonna use those kind of dyes. I would use henna. Okay, but I'm not gonna dye my hair. I'm just saying this is an option for us. Okay, I actually like my natural hair color, by the way. I'm enjoying this is my 100. Everything that you see is natural. This is my natural hair color. This is my natural hair, and I'm enjoying it. Okay, I'm completely enjoying it, just as it is. Okay, so ladies, so yeah, that's it. Okay, I already saw what we saw with the video. We saw the jars of henna, what they look like. Okay, we know where henna comes from, what henna is. Okay, it's a plant. Okay, it's a powder leaves, you know. Once it's you know, processed the right way, it's powder leaves. Okay, when they sell it to us, you know, that powder that we see is basically leaves turned into powder. All right. So yeah. So who's gonna use henna? Okay. So okay. So that's it for today's video, ladies. For today's live, we explored henna. I encourage you to do some exploring of your own, some research of your own, and have fun. Have fun with the colors, ladies. There's also other versions of natural hair colors out there, by the way. Okay, it's not henna's just one of them. Henna, I just decided, to speak about because it's actually kind of popular among natural ladies. Okay, but there's other natural hair colors out there that you can explore, ladies, that you can use. That doesn't require us to use chemicals in our hair. Okay. Oh, boy. And it's beautiful. It's a lot of beautiful colors here. But some of them I don't, um, yeah. Some of them, no. Okay, let's see. And I'm just looking at something real quick. Let's look at this. Let's look at this together. I found something interesting. Let's just look at it. Let's see what we learn here. Okay. Um. mhm. Okay. Where am I? Right here. Okay. All right. So let me leave it there. We're gonna look at this. Okay. So it's 15 natural hair dyes for long-lasting color in 2023. Let's see what that's about. Let's see what that's about. 15 best natural hair dyes for long-lasting color in 2023. At-home hair color has never been simpler, they say. All right. Okay. There's blue. All right. Okay. I'm going to read the first paragraph. It's no secret that the clean beauty movement has basically taken over the hair, skin, and makeup world. From natural deodorant to organic sunscreens, the market is now filled with a surprisingly large selection of clean, friendly formulas, and that includes natural at-home hair dye. But before you start conjuring images of dyes that don't contain any toxins, chemicals, or harsh ingredients, I gotta break it to you. That doesn't actually exist. Yup, sorry. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Every article is saying something different. Whereas, the one we just went over, Henna's perfectly fine. It's good for people that have allergies. Good for people that have sensitive scalps. Okay, so see, look. Unless you're dyeing your hair with henna or literal plants like beet juice or carrot juice, so henna is still good, okay? Henna is still 100% organic, okay? So she can say nothing bad about henna. Active chemical ingredients will be in your hair dye formula to allow them to work, okay? But it will not be in henna. So we can still use henna, okay? So yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, let's see. Um, Okay, I want to get to the hair dyes. Okay, our top picks for the best natural at-home hair dyes. Okay, Kadi natural hair color plant-based hair dye. Arctic Fox vegan and cruelty-free semi-permanent hair dye color. Okay, when it says semi-permanent, there's the word permanent in there that contains chemicals. Okay, ladies. I mean, they said it, they already said it, it's going to contain some form of chemical. So all these hair dyes going to contain some form of chemical. It's not, all these hair dyes we're looking at, it's not 100% organic. Just know that, okay? You can still explore it. I guess it's, in a way, it's still way better than using the permanent hair dyes, ladies. So we could still explore it, All right. Mystic Naturals Color Pop Temporary No Bleach Hair Color. Overtone Hair Care Semi-Permanent Color Depositing Conditioner. Garnier Olia Powder Permanent. Okay, so they have 15. Revlon Total Color Permanent Hair Color. Okay, not this. That's chemicals. Natural Color Permanent Herbal Base. No. Madison Reed Radiant Hair Color. You know, you click on it. We have to look at at the ingredients, and I keep reading. Claro Natural Instinct Semi-Permanent Hair Color contains chemicals. Source Cough Simply Color Permanent Color. Nope. All right. Before you ask, yes, natural hair dyes are still effective. Okay. All right. Hold on, ladies. Okay. So let me see. Okay. All right. So let's read that together. Okay. Let's read that together. Okay, so before you ask, yes, natural hair dyes are still effective. They're just made with gentler plant-based formulas to help satisfy your clean itch. You can do everything with an ammonia-free dye that you usually can with ammonia-containing dye. Celebrity hairstylist Mary Kate O'Connor has told Cosmopolitan, adding that these dyes are usually less drying and damaging, especially if you dye your hair often. So no, these may not be as organic as dunking your hair in some plant juice, but you still got some options here. Keep scrolling and see for yourself. Just promise me you'll read the instructions 10 times first, okay? So yeah, they're warning you as well, okay? I'm warning you too, okay? So we got this one, Best Vegan Natural Hair Dye. Okay, so as you can see, they let me see this. Pure henna based hair dye is natural and can be great for dandruff and or scalp conditions. This plant-based hair dye uses henna to color and moisturize your hair, while the formula's aloe vera and chamomile helps to soothe your scalp. However, it does take a long time to apply, and many reviewers recommend putting an entire afternoon aside to ensure you get the color and coverage you want, just like I told you. When you're using the henna hair dye, you better have some time in your day to do it, okay, to do the process. It's a process, okay? So so this is a henna Best Vegan Natural Hair Dye color plant-based. So I think they're referring to this one, right? I just don't know why I don't see the word henna nowhere around it though. They're calling it something else. This one is gonna be a medium brown, okay. All right, but they're saying it's henna, pure henna based. Okay. Okay, so we saw this. I don't think I like this because if you see the word permanent in it, it's gonna be full of chemicals. So let's just scroll right on through. Although remember that these are not, some of them are not as harsh as all permanent hair dyes, but it still contains chemicals, ladies. So be cautious. Okay, so yeah, we saw this. It just comes with explanations now. Okay, so where is this? This is from cosmopolitan.com. Okay, so you can look at this, research it on your own, ladies. Okay, see, so a lot of options, but we always, explore with henna first. Try henna, let's see. But I know, I understand maybe you want something that really takes. So you can explore, I would encourage you to explore, I guess, a semi-permanent hair color. If you must, use something with chemicals, semi-permanent, instead of all permanent hair colors, like I used to with the Dark and Lovely and Textures and Tone, that's just, it says permanent color. Choose semi-permanent, okay? I'll give you some grace with that. Oh. All right. So yeah, we're just exploring. We're exploring henna, we're exploring natural hair dyes. more safer options for our hair, ladies. You know, so we won't damage our hair. This is all in an effort not to damage our hair, to continue with our successful Shima hair growth journey. Okay, ladies? Okay, so yeah, let's see what else I could hmm. Remember to research more tutorials as well, ladies, if you're gonna do this at home. So yeah, these are the you, you, okay, hold on. So you see the textures and tones, those are the hair colors that I used to use in the past. And I had great success with it, but you know, over time the chemicals do destroy the hair. Okay. But like if you know, if you can stretch it out, like you gotta use these chemical dyes just as you would do a relaxer. Stretch them out. Don't be coloring your hair with these permanent colors all the time, ladies. All right. Allow your hair some grace. I don't think I ever used Natural Instincts. Maybe I did. It's been so many years. But yeah, this is from Clairol. Okay, look at the gorgeous colors. But it depends how you obtain the gorgeous colors, ladies. Let's try to obtain them as naturally as possible. All right. You see how much fun we can have as ladies? You see how much fun we can have as Shima girls? Yeah. Okay. So here go our henna stuff. Okay. Our henna medium brown. So, you know, when you're exploring the jars of henna, it says the colors there. Look, I just learned something. This henna says medium brown. This henna here says light brown. So look at the color formulas, ladies, okay? Let's look at the coloring formulas here. Let me see. Hold on. This one's light brown. Dye and chemical free. 100% natural plant powder. Alright, so the disclaimer is right there. That is 100% natural plant powder. Okay? That's a good thing. And they're affordable for the most part. This is $5.24 here. So that's fun. That's fun, ladies. This is the medium brown here. Okay. All right. So when we're searching, you know, if you want me to remember that it will stand out in the sunlight. It's not gonna transform your hair into medium brown. You know, you're not gonna see a medium brown one day. Sunlight hits it, or you know, the light hits it, then you will see the medium brown. Okay. Now, permanent hair that should make your hair completely medium brown, but you know, there's a catch to it. You know, you have to keep up the safe hair care practices, or you're gonna, you know, gonna get dry hair. The split ends will come. You gotta keep it moisturized. Okay. Remember, always have your Shima oils at hand, ladies. Okay. Go to shimahaircare.com, get your Shima oils. Even after you use your henna hair dye, your hair still has to be moisturized every single day. Okay, ladies? Okay? Even after we use our henna hair dyes, we still got to keep our hair moisturized. We cannot neglect moisturizing our hair. So, shimagirlbeauty.com or shimahaircare.com. Always be having stock the Shima oils in your home days. Okay, this is our main staple product as Shima girls. Okay, so we want to grow our hair, we're gonna use Shima oil, ladies. Okay, let's not neglect moisture. Lots of moisture. Okay, so okay. Okay, ladies, we did it. We did it for exploring henna and other natural hair dyes. Okay, that's it for today, for today's video. Another successful Shima girl life. I'm happy. And yes, I will stop right now. We're done for today's live. Thank you for the love in the community post, ladies. I try to remind you, ladies, that may miss my lives, that a live has been posted. All the lives is to help us, along the way with our Shima Hair Group journey, along the way to keep us inspired. Even if we made it, we still got to be kept inspired, okay, ladies? It's so important. So important, especially as black women, to always stay inspired. There's always so much negativity surrounding us. So, from our hair to our careers, to everything we choose to do, it becomes a challenge, being beautiful black woman goddesses that we are. Okay, ladies, I will be seeing you. Thank you for my beautiful Lanoichi audience. I'm happy. Okay. And that is it. I'm going to say good night. Good night, good night, good night. So, unless you ladies have any questions, I'm saying good night. Okay, ladies? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. See, every time I'm gonna say goodnight, more Shima girls join in. So, ladies, I already discussed all the tips from Henna. We saw a mini tutorial there. Press the replay button. Don't miss what was said at the beginning. So important that we don't miss what we say at the beginning, because the gist of the videos at the beginning. Basically it's at the beginning. I try to keep it simple. But yes, it's exploring henna is just a natural option as opposed to chemicals in our hair. Let's stop using these chemicals. Let's stop destroying our hair. Let's stop destroying our hair, ladies. Okay, let's have our hair grow. Every time we come online, we post our new Instagram pictures or our new Facebook pictures. Our hair is longer or more healthier. If you don't really want long hair, but you do want healthy hair, so let's keep growing our hair. Let's keeping our hair healthy. Let's keep Shima oiling our hair, ladies, okay? And let's keep washing our hair properly with our Shima hair repair shampoos, okay? So let's not neglect our hair. Let's have all our Shima hair growth products so that our hair can thrive. Every day our hair can thrive and grow, be beautiful, and we can be beautiful from the inside out. We gotta eat right, we gotta exercise. Don't neglect your diet. Don't neglect the right foods. Don't neglect your hair affirmations. Don't neglect your mind. Keep a positive attitude, Shima girls, okay? Keep a positive attitude. And that's it. Good night, ladies. Take care. Good night. Good night.